y'all. It's Thirsty Thursday. We back at it again.
For another episode, the final episode.
Final episode. Wrapping up season 1, baby.
We in here though.
I'm going to say it now before we even get to the end of the episode. Thank y'all for the support so far. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
We had a few people that really been on every episode, so that's appreciative.
Yeah, that right there is a blessing. That means what we bringing to y'all like, so.
Definitely.
Love. Man, we got a good topic. I feel like all of the topics been good, but it's a different world, man. Episode 10. I don't even know where to start with this because there's so many different things and different elements that have come up. Worldly things, personal things that shaped this episode. But I know one of the biggest things right now is the gas situation or lack thereof.
I done seen niggas getting gas for any and everything. Like, come on, man. At some point, you got to use common sense. Common sense is essential. And I'm seeing more and more ever since the pandemic started. We coming out of the pandemic, outside, opening back up.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show that
y'all ain't got it.
Niggas ain't got it all.
You ain't got it. Before we
elevator don't go all the way to the top.
Amen.
Something wrong
for
with
real, because I saw a post that I've watched all of the chaos or whatever around it, and I saw a post right before we actually went live, and it was saying that a Hummer 2 caught on fire right after it put all of those different those gas containers in the trunk, and it's just like I'm seeing people.
What you thought?
Right.
They only want you to smoke a cigarette when you in the gas station.
But you
gonna light one with tons of gas in your car. You got canisters of gas.
Come on, days. Man. If I had the sign, I had that mug up right now. Like, come on, man.
You got canisters of gas for days, and you gonna light a cigarette in your car?
Between that and y'all bammers using trash bags.
Where you going with the gas? That's like you see a fire outside and you in the house and you keep grabbing bowls of water to go outside and put the fire out. Hey, how much water you think you gonna have when you get to the fire? You're not gonna have none. How you gonna put it back in the car? You got a trash bag, Ziploc bag full of gas. How you gonna put it in the car? You can't.
You ain't. Storage bins, man. That's what they consider gas, octane and all that other stuff. I mean, make it make sense for me.
They said it was gonna be a gas shortage. Now this is just my logic. If everybody had kept getting gas and using gas as they would in a normal situation, we might not have a gas shortage. Yep. It might be gas for everybody to use.
Yep. Get what you need.
Why would you get that much gas? We still in a pandemic. A lot of people working from home, ain't got no jobs.
Where y'all Bama's going? Where y'all going to need all that gas? It was so bad, Buddy put a sign on his back and he said, "It's for my lawnmower, I swear." He wasn't trying to get caught up.
But you couldn't wait to cut grass the next week?
But I give him that because he only had one. I give him that. He get a free pass.
He trying to be like, look, this regular stuff.
Yeah, man. I'm just going to cut my grass, bro. Don't catch me slipping, man. But other than that, y'all retarded. It gotta be. I'm sorry to say it like that, but it is what it is, man.
Stressing the clerks out at the gas station. Hey. Clerks is about to lose their mind on suicide watch right now. Like, one more person come in here and get some gas. We ain't got none. We out. Y'all got it all.
So like, would you, please. If you own the gas station, would you, I mean, and we know price gouging is illegal and all that other stuff, but Bama's is doing it. Would you raise your gas prices knowing the foolishness that's going on?
Nah, because it ain't going to stop nobody from getting gas if that was the premise behind it. Like, niggas is still pulling up to get that gas.
Somebody said they was charging $8-9 somewhere for it.
Yeah, I think in North Carolina.
Bruh. Hey, man.
I would went in there and cussed everybody out.
Listen, if they would have said this was gonna last past this weekend, you know what Bree would have been? I mean, I got enough gas. We good right now, but I'm walking my black ass to Walmart. I'm gonna get me a bite. I ain't got no kids. If I can't put it in a book bag, then I don't need to have it.
Hey man, what you about to do? Shit, about to ride this bike up the Hooters real quick, get something to drink.
I'm go look at some titties on after I get off this bike. Say what you want. I got transportation, nigga. And I would have got the big wheel jump too, the fat wheel bike, the mongoose.
Yeah. So you was gonna go up a mountain before you went.
And I was gonna do something. I was not gonna be without wheels. Them wheels.
That's the thing though. Like at the end of the day, like so many people, we live in a social media society. You know what I mean? So the masses are moved by any little speck of news that gonna instill fear in people. No different than Elon Musk. You know, crypto is a big thing. Right? Crypto this, crypto that. Which, me personally, it's a good investment. You know what I'm saying? Do your own research. But, you know, Elon put out one tweet. Bitcoin dropped by like $14,000 in a matter of 24 hours. Nigga put out another tweet today about Dogecoin. Doge went up 25% in 45 minutes. So the masses is just going off of fear at this point. Like, well, you know, what's it called said this, so I better go ahead and do it this way. And don't even know the premise behind what's going on. Like, not even moving like sheep, basically. You know what I mean? And I can't say that I wouldn't have went and got gas.
I probably would have topped off what I had just in case.
Exactly.
But I'm not about to do that extra stuff. I'm not, because first of all, why you got all them storage bins in your house? That hoe had about 30.
A hoarder.
30.
A hoarder. So you either went to Walmart, you went about 20 bins to fill up gas.
That gas gonna burn through it. You putting gas in rubber. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Exactly. A herd mentality. That's what it is at the end of the day. Like when the herd move this way, everybody move with the herd. And as soon as they say, they said the shortage was over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cause they got everything, whatever they was supposed to do back online.
They got hacked.
And now y'all stuck with gas that you don't need. Ain't been nowhere in 4 months. Ain't been nowhere in 4 months. Where you going now?
You about to sit in the house with all that gas. I ain't got it in me.
House flammable as hell.
But the thing about me is, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people like this too. You test the waters. That motherfucker will be on E, but as long as your fuel range say 35 miles, you gonna test and see if you legitimately got 35 miles.
I done did that before.
I done tested my shit to the fuel range said 1 mile. And still made it home. Yeah, I thugged it out. I ain't gonna hold you. I thugged it out.
If you got that little range thing on your car, which everybody should have by now.
Hopefully.
I think so.
Hopefully.
Unless your car from like 1992, but I ain't gonna lie though. If you got an old school, you shouldn't even be worried.
You shouldn't be worried.
You can
ride for 3 weeks on that same tank. I'm telling you, a month.
The gas tank you be riding on air with an old school. As long as you can crank it up, it's gonna go. It ain't gonna cut off. Now when you cut
the time you got a problem is if you want to heal because your gas moved to the back. Then you short. Just let it roll down a little bit.
When you got an older car, as long as it cut on. Now when you get the way you going, you cut the car. Who's to say? It might not cut back on. You might be short.
I'ma test it.
You might be short. Like, man, you ain't gonna cut your car while you here. No, man, I ain't gonna be in here long. Somebody
watch my car though. Just keep an eye out on my car.
I don't know how to hop in my shit, but I'm not chill right here.
No, not at all. So the gas situation, and then I got a good question for y'all too, and it all applies to it's a different world, but Porsche.
I don't watch. I was about to say Bad Girls Club. That's how you know I don't watch it. That's what is it? Real House.
Real Hoes Atlanta.
Okay, calling these old ladies hoes, man. That's somebody's mama.
She a hoe. A hoe is a hoe is a hoe. It's my mama say. My mama said.
I ain't gonna call her a hoe, but she an opportunist for sure.
She a hoe.
She definitely opportunist. Like, you know, and I've seen bits and pieces. I can't really speak on the whole dynamic of the situation, but from what I hear, you know, she said it was an associate, but when they showed the clip, I mean, she was the one speaking the most, and so this, whole time you plotting on Shorty, man, like, Come on,
That's my thing. How can you say
Come on,
this
man.
person? And for me, and this is just how I move and how I operate. If you're an associate, I'm not coming to your crib.
Yeah.
If we just so happen, if all of us, because we work together, if all of us are at a bar, cool. That's when you an associate. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I see you. I cool with you on those terms.
Yeah.
Outside of that, Slim, I'm not coming to your house. That's gonna make it more than just an associate situation, and I don't move like that.
My whole thing with it is, and a lot of, I've been looking at the comments on Shade Room and TMZ and Spiritual Word and
It's
all
a
these
mess.
major blog sites or, Instagram accounts. And a lot of women is saying, oh, I wouldn't do that and da-da-da-da, But I don't know. Money make people different. 40 million? 40 million?
$40.
Yeah, 40 million.
Shit, you might be able to put me in a dress, B.
Yeah.
You said you got 40 million.
Hey, son.
Yes, Big Daddy.
For real though, like, but
Let's get the stack.
And to me, I haven't really gave too many comments on it just for the simple fact, like, at the end of the day, again, Portia is an opportunist. As soon as that happened, 2 days later, what came out? She just got like a 3-part deal with Bravo or something to have a show about her life and interactions.
What's intriguing about her life? But on the
messages that people gonna watch.
Yeah, that's true.
What people love to watch.
But on the comment, yeah, you absolutely right. They introduced them as friends, and so my logic is, my thought process behind it is, I don't give a shit how you introduce me, to be honest. But if I work with you, we chilling, we going on trips together. I don't care if it's a part of the job or not. If I'm interacting with you and your husband, or in this case, my case, your wife, I don't care about what's going on with y'all. I can't move like that.
I can't do it. I done went to cookouts with you and stuff. Now I'm with you, old lady. That don't even make sense.
I can't do it. Where I might differ a little bit in that regard is, I mean, if you just an associate, I might crack her, but I ain't gonna wife her though.
All's fair in love with basketball. But nah, we know this is an opportunistic situation. Like, Portia is Portia. But I ain't gonna lie though, she low key the GOAT. Like, she had, I guess, her ex-husband or the
Buddy made his millions off of hot dogs, off of glizzies.
The man that she just left, and the new man at Mother's Day weekend, they in an Instagram story together.
Wouldn't have done it.
Smoking cigars and shit.
Wouldn't have done it.
But you look at it though, I don't know how much money her ex had, but
he had money.
Yeah.
His business was popping, but
they probably look at it like, shoot, if not her, then the next, and if not the next, then the next after that. So you can enjoy this ride till I get tired of you, and then it's over for you. Cause I believe old girl, she signed a prenup anyway, so Portia can keep it cute, but you think that man ain't gonna make her sign no prenup?
What?
Baby, how you move?
What I will say is I commend I don't even know how you say her name.
You gotta sign a prenup,
filing,
NDA,
all of that.
What Beyonce say about the NDA? You can't even be here. You gotta sign that NDA, baby.
Oh yeah, she was married to Cordell Stewart first.
Oh yeah.
His ugly ass. Damn, that nigga look like Predator.
Women are money away. Some women do anything.
Clearly look at Kodak Black. I wish I would.
I think so.
That's like me going. That's like Leslie Jones coming to talk to me and I bust her down. No.
Hey Leslie.
No. Leslie might try to bend me over. I'm good.
Man, that's like me talking to Brittany Griner, man. I'm not doing it because she rich.
Not Brittany Griner.
I like Becky. You heard her? My voice is deep. It's
still up in the air for me.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. It's so sensitive these days. But I'm still questioning, is she a man?
I don't think she a man. I just think she big. Cause if like a lot of those women that's like
that voice is deep.
That voice is deep. Now I know I got a little raspy voice or whatever, but that voice is deep on a whole nother level.
She got that Teddy Pendergrass. Cut off the lights. Brittany, you gonna have to take that bass out your voice over here.
Women like that though. I'm sure they do.
Yeah, they probably think they with a man.
Talk to me nice. She ain't got no titties either.
That's what I'm saying.
She walk around with no shirt on.
Who passing these physicals? That's what I want to know.
Bruh.
Who's signing off on the
I couldn't imagine her doing a zip line swing in the pat room. That mother kick you right in the head. Pat down. Scoot down.
You know, they had a question about could she thrive in the NBA at one point.
Why are we even having this conversation?
I said nah.
She's soft in the league, in the WNBA.
Well, you know, I don't watch the WNBA, so I don't know.
She just big. She like 6'9", 6'10". She couldn't make it. She's soft in it. She's genuinely soft in the WNBA. She could not make it in the league.
She punched somebody in the face one day though.
And it probably felt like a feather. Birds of a feather flock together.
Them big hands.
It ain't no power behind it.
I don't care. I shoot her. She ain't hit me. She ain't hit me. Anybody that big, I'm not fighting you. No.
But why? But my thing is, why we even having that conversation? Cause she big.
That voice.
Man, I mean, I can't sit.
She need to be in one of them chairs that turn around. The voice. I know who voted on that.
I'm getting ready to take your mic right now.
You can't.
Get ready to take your mic. I can't do it though. So the Portia situation for me is messy all the way around. Just my standpoint, I can't get into it.
I just want to see how long it's gonna last, and I honestly don't think it's gonna last longer.
You think he gonna put a baby in her?
Nah, he probably done got his balls snipped. That man know what kind of money he got, and he Nigerian.
Big
so
facts.
he used to having multiple, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
they
they said like 5
wives.
weeks before this came out, he was caught up with another job.
Exactly. This
Yeah.
man don't care. He got bread. Whoever want to have fun at the time,
They gonna come.
and they pretty, and they, you know what I'm saying,
what?
got some pretty, and they, you know, I'm country, man. Chill out. And they got some stature behind them. He going for it. Why not?
I do commend his ex-wife throughout this situation though, because she ain't said a word.
Well,
and
you
she
know,
32
they said that she
old.
proposed to some young boy.
Who the Fallon?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
First of all, ladies, don't be out here proposing to nobody, man.
I wish.
I got an issue with that. That's different too. I don't like that.
I don't know if my family up here, my little cousin.
I don't like that.
Gone, but I want to see one of my friends.
I don't like that. I'm
One
gonna
of
kick
my
you over.
family members invite me out to anything, and I see her get down on.
I'm gonna kick you over.
Did you start playing football? Is it something that I don't know?
You praying? Your knees hurt? You all right?
If you Muslim, just say that. I know y'all pray 5 times a day, so
I'm just
because I know you ain't about to do what I think you are.
I want to know what's the rationale behind it that
Nah.
you cannot wait for them to do it.
Nah.
Please help me understand that.
Nah.
Maybe I'm still old school with it, and if it's a male and female relationship, I still believe that when that man is ready, and then after y'all have talked about it and y'all have come to the table and y'all said we ready to take our relationship to the next level, he should propose. Do it the right way. That's after he talked to, if your father's in your family, after he talked to your father.
Absolutely, because even if you ain't, we know what the Bible say. Even if you ain't Christian,
Right.
by nature, if you a woman and you date a man, or anybody that's in a masculine presenting situation, and why, for one, they supposed to be pursuing you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I took, because me and one of my cousins had gotten into it about it one time. And she was like, well, I feel like, you know, I'm a different type of woman. I feel like if that's what I'm ready for, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that I would necessarily, like, get down on one knee. But at the end of the day, if I want to marry him and I get to the question before he do, I don't see what's the problem. I said the problem with it is at the end of the day, he's supposed to be pursuing you.
Yes.
Right? He's courting you,
Yeah.
as my mom would say. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you know, he's
legit.
pursuing you to make you feel like that you're worthy of being pursued, that you're worthy of this type of treatment, princess treatment, as they would like to call it in this day and age. So, not even that. Let's just say he do want to propose. He do all of that. Flowers every Monday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, dates, surprises, gifts. You know, acts of service, whatever your love language is. All 5 of them, I believe, like to some, you know, degree. But he doing everything he's supposed to do. And he has a plan. And then you get so caught up in the moment that you decide to propose to him first. For one, if he is ready to propose, and if he is a real man, I would assume that he would back out of it and it would turn him off. Because it's like, you literally, that's no different than playing in a basketball game.
Yeah.
We go through the whole tournament. We trying to get to the championship. We done won the first game, the second game, the third game, the fourth game, and then we get to the championship, and instead of us playing the game to see who's gonna win that trophy, they just come out and give it to you like, oh, well, you made it this far, so here you go.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, man, I ain't do all that work, put all that work in, watching shows that I don't like, listening to you talk about stuff at work that I don't want to hear, you telling me about the drama with your friends that I don't care about. Just for you to come snatch the opportunity from me to make you mine, I done put all that work in and you done took my chance from me.
Yeah, now I understand that everybody operates in their own right. Understood. And now we're in this space of gender roles and things like that. I just believe in tradition. I'm sorry. Everybody's entitled to their own way and how they moving and doing things. I just feel like when you look at it that way, I feel like you're forcing it in that regard. To me, it seems like a force, and it's to some it may not, but for me, it seems like a force. Let him get, in my case, if my girl proposed to me, that would turn me all the way off.
Cause my thing is, okay, so if you don't want gender roles so bad,
why you know what I'm
saying? Then you take the trash out then.
Boop.
You go get the car service. You go put gas in the car. Matter of fact, the next time
if I'm driving, you get out and you pump the gas.
I done been in a situation, shorty let it known, cause everybody's different. I usually, opt in pumping the gas out the gate. I'm sitting there, but I let a person kind of, whatever. We stopped like on our first time being out together. She's like, yeah, I gotta go get some gas. I'm like, all right, cool. But we get to the gas pump, and we sitting there. I'm on my phone, not really paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
And I look, cause ain't no door open and that. She was like, oh no, you thought I was pumping the gas? I was like, okay, I ain't got no problem with that. Cool. Cause I don't have a problem with it, but like I said, if we don't want to have no gender roles, the next time the TV need to be mounted, you mount it. How about that?
I want to see you get your pencil and your leveler and your drill out. That's what I want to see you do.
I ain't feel like sweating no way, so you mount the TV this time.
I didn't feel like moving the bed around in the room, and the beds be heavy as shit. You do it.
I done mounted TVs, put pictures up, put desks together, furniture. Got the grass cut.
How about that? You go outside and you cut the grass. You wash the cars.
Got to take the dog out when it's raining. And you gonna propose to me?
You gonna
get your ass up on that. I ain't that. What is you doing?
I agree. I feel and I do.
And any of my sisters, cousins, family, friends,
ain't gonna be none of that.
Don't invite me to no dinner. You plan on proposing to that man, or if it's a stud,
But how many? But let's do that. But
I'm gonna crash the whole situation.
But let's be real.
I know that's not what we're doing.
Even if the roles were reversed,
I know
the roles were reversed. How if we talking self-sufficiency, right? How many of y'all can do what we do? How many of y'all can do what we do?
Not even can, because I know a lot of single women. If
will you do
somebody is not present in the situation, they'll do it.
I say will because I know a lot that don't. Do you want to and will you do it? Because it's a lot of times where y'all ask for stuff and I be like, bruh.
Be on the way to the house. Can you stop and
bruh
be beating the hell out the steering wheel? Ugh. I'm on my way. I'll let you know when I get it.
But I'm also in agreement with the fact that if he some dudes 9 times out of 10 feel like I gotta say yeah out of pressure. I did see a female propose to her dude and he said no.
Look what Chrissy did with Jimmy. They still ain't married. She got down, messed her dress up like that and got down there. If
in that situation, y'all, if they've been together for what 10, 20 years. He still ain't married you. Is you gonna stay in that situation? I wouldn't have proposed. I'd have just left.
Well, what they say now is they're in a lifelong partnership.
Y'all been partners after 7 years, contingent upon what the legal year is. In Maryland, it's 7. After 7 years, bitch, you mine. I ain't got to put a ring on it.
In my point, and in my place, I feel like it's settling to a point. And yeah, he did ask after that, you know what I mean? And she said no. You know, but
Fair.
at that point you
Fair.
gotta be okay with it, because when it just make a messy situation, because when she was ready, you won't. You know, and maybe I don't know why she said no. Maybe she said no out of spite. Maybe she said no for the simple fact she had settled into that place. Exactly. Yeah. I had to, but I'm tired of it. Exactly. Y'all gonna do what y'all gotta do. I know plenty of independent women.
Yeah.
If they got to go get the car service, they gonna get a service. They got to put something up on the wall, they gonna do it. If they
but here go one, bro. Kill them spiders on your own.
Exactly.
Get the bugs on your own. How about that?
Cause I don't even want to do that myself.
Hell, I be screaming with you. I be screaming right with you. Cause if that bitch bounces on us, we gone together tonight. Yeah. To the upper room together.
Man, I done been called from my house. Cause I've only lived with somebody once, and I don't plan on doing that again until I'm married. But nope. I done been called from my house. Can you please come? I'm thinking somebody is done fell out. You know, a snake done got in the house. I get this. It's a frog in front of the door.
In front of the door, not even in the house.
In front of the door.
Oh no.
Why am I here?
Right. I
done got out my good comfortable bed to come move this frog out.
But here go my thing.
I'm scared too.
Right. Cause if that bitch jump, it's over.
I'm calling on the Lord too. I don't want to be here. Why would you call me?
It's over.
And I ain't even about to act like I ain't scared. Like, I'm actually pissed.
Bro, why would you call me for that? What? Just don't go. Just don't open the door. Just don't open the door.
I'm all in my car trying to find a broom or something that I clean the car out with. It's too much.
If y'all hear something in the house, don't tell me to get up out the bed to go look for it.
Go check the door.
I ain't gonna do it.
Didn't you propose?
I'ma stand behind you. That's what you did when you proposed to me. You said you wanted to lead. I'ma stand behind you. Hey, got one.
Look,
let's walk.
You got it?
Go ahead, big dog. Go ahead.
What's that church song? Wherever you go, I'll follow. Go ahead.
Unplug.
Go to the front door.
Unplug right now.
Go to the front door.
Cause first of all,
you were such a man last night. And make sure we okay then, since it ain't no gender roles. You the man. You got it.
I don't even want to get up in the first place. I don't. If I hear a noise, that noise, whatever it is in the house, is going to have to come get me. That's why I sleep in the dark. You going to have to come find me. I'm not going to go looking for it. Ain't going to do it. This is not a horror movie. I do not go searching for trouble.
And not for nothing, you know, and I'm not a man at the end of the day, but at the same time, me being in a dominant position, like it's just certain things that I do that a woman that I'm dating probably ain't going to think about doing. Like, if we dating and I'm spending the night, I promise you,
I
don't care how late it is, how early it is, what time we go to bed, if we take a nap during the day. I'm getting up before I go to sleep. It's been times I've been drunk, like then doze off and everything. But when them lights go out and it's time to go to sleep, I get up and check all the doors. I'm checking the sliding door, the front door, the back door if it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the windows too.
No, I ain't checking the windows.
I'm checking the windows.
Cause who told why your windows not latched?
I'm checking it because I'm gonna check because if we can get that free flowing air, that's fine. And y'all are absolutely right. There is nothing about a same-sex partnership that is traditional, but that's what we saying. I stand 10 toes down on what I said because that's the expectation. Period. I don't want to hear it.
And like Shani said, like some stuff, I feel like these days we get so caught up into gender roles that we forget to use logic and common sense. Some stuff is just not gender roles.
And that's not what we saying either.
It has to do with, you know, feminine and masculine energy, which everybody possesses it. It just depends on what side of the fence you lean towards. So some stuff just makes sense. I don't have a problem taking the trash out. I don't consider like, we putting heteronormative roles on the situation. I don't mind taking the trash out.
I personally
can take
don't
the
want my
trash
girl
out.
taking the trash out. That's just me. I don't want you take if it's we out we up drinking and all of our friends just left and we cleaning up. No, I don't want you walking back and forth
10
to the
o'clock at
trash
night.
can. No.
You take the trash out. I'm laid up watching TV. You get knocked out at the bin. Now I got to explain to your mama why you done got knocked out in the middle of the night because you took the trash out. Don't nobody want to hear like, oh well, it ain't no gender roles. Why was my daughter taking the trash out at 11:30 at night?
Right. I don't.
She shouldn't have been outside.
I don't want you taking the trash out.
It's simple.
Fair. What rebuttal do I have to that besides you right?
Same thing with cutting the grass. I don't mind cutting the grass. I actually like cutting the grass because I'm country.
It's peaceful for me.
So I don't expect to go to the door and see my girlfriend outside cutting grass.
First of all, and can I just say something? I don't want to have to watch you take the trash out at 11, 12 o'clock at night. I'm just going to keep it 100. I don't have to do that. Just let me take it. You don't got to watch it.
Because now I'm sitting in the house nervous waiting for you to walk back when I could just take it out myself.
I don't need that. Because I personally, if I already have to get up, if I got to pause the game or whatever have you, just let me get that out the way. I don't want to have to sit there and watch you.
Because I probably was tired of watching the Kardashians anyway. So
Facts. That's my time to go outside and talk to the stars.
Or get on the phone or something.
Facts.
You want to propose so bad. Well, watch the game with me then.
How about
some women like sports, but...
And I'm noticing a lot of women do like sport. Like, and I don't know if this, and it could be, times changing or things, or people just being honest about the things that they like instead of just trying to impress somebody. Mm-hmm. I'm noticing that there are a lot more women out there that genuinely will say, hey, listen, I may not know anything about, teams or anything like that, but I like to watch sports. Mm-hmm. And that's an opportunity. If she's genuinely into it, she may not know nothing about football, but she'll sit there very interested and ask questions. I am seeing that a lot more.
Yeah, because, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was watching Sisters Faithfully on BET. It got pretty interesting for me.
Yeah, and I don't mind watching Real Housewives of Atlanta and all of that other stuff. I don't mind watching it. Just my preference is Sports Center, cooking, and those type. Like, I watch.
We be here watching Chop like it ain't.
I'm trying to tell you.
I would have sauteed that a little bit different.
A little bit different. I don't know about that mixture, but I'm gonna try that out. So it's coming into people being more realistic and actually owning who they are and living in their truth is why things are starting. In my opinion, why things are starting to change in terms of relationships. I was never the type of motherfucker to go outside and want to go hiking and all that. I hike with you now.
And not to go back to the proposal question, but okay, so if she do propose, like who walking down the aisle?
My broad shoulder ass in a dress. How I'm supposed to hold the flower, y'all? I'm supposed to hold it like this. Which way is coming?
Because if I got to walk down the aisle, I'm walking down the aisle in Moneybag Yo, so.
Cut the show.
Don't propose to me.
Moneybag? I ain't gonna hold you. We probably gonna
be boosting.
I might play some go-go coming down the aisle to keep it 100 with you. So I don't know if you want to propose to me.
Gas tank.
And did you ask my mama for my hand in marriage? I don't think you did.
Yeah.
How about that?
Ain't call nobody gonna get your resting knees on the floor. Girl, you better get your ass up off that floor.
I'm telling you, y'all don't even want to ride for longer than 2 minutes, but you want to get on one knee and propose. Girl, bye.
Can't even keep us company during a road trip, falling asleep. It's just so much stuff that we do and have to endure
on the back
that
end.
Y'all don't like to do. So why would you want to propose?
Because as soon as we fall asleep, get up, wake up. You got to talk to me, girl. What the hell we about to talk about? What we getting ready to talk about? That part.
You know what? I don't really trust a woman to drive me no way, so I probably ain't gonna be asleep.
I know one person that I probably would never go to sleep in a car with, and she ain't on here right now.
So if you're driving like Mario Kart, nah. Mm-mm.
Y'all can't stay off of curbs.
What's that mean?
That little thing the girl from, right here.
From Monsters Inc. Where the little girl in the car crying and the little green thing in the passenger seat yelling.
Boo and Mike Wazowski.
Yeah, that's me on the passenger side. You can get over. Why are you going so slow? You got to go ahead.
We are not your eyes on the passenger side. Drive that car, baby. Drive it. I'm good. Here you go. I'm good over there. Or y'all sit like this and y'all be like,
I start teaching driving class. Look, you got your mirror, you got your rear view, you got your side mirror, and turn over your shoulder. Then you would see ain't nobody over there. Like, why are you asking me? You know, if I'm gonna have to drive from the passenger seat, just let me drive, cause I ain't even enjoying this.
Or how about that? Why can't we get chauffeured?
Oh, that ain't gonna happen.
How about that?
That ain't gonna happen.
We don't even ask y'all to drive half the time. We just get in the driver's seat because we know y'all want to drive. How about that?
I try to get over there.
I'll wait.
Won't even unlock the door. Right now.
I'll wait.
So you really gonna make me drive, huh? We don't even have a choice.
But I guess the good thing is that they do have the you do have the option to drive, because I know a lot of women back in the day didn't drive at all, so they didn't have a choice. Like my great grandmother, she did not have her license.
All the women I've dated, they can drive, they just wouldn't. I used to be so upset.
Yeah.
Then finally I got you know, I done drove so much in my life that sometimes when I get in the passenger seat, I get nauseous. Like I get car sick.
I don't.
For real. Swear to God. I get car sick. Like let me drive.
I don't know. Like I don't get nauseous. It's just like I know. First off, I know we about to get there fast as hell.
Oh, and they don't know no directions. Then just.
I didn't sign up to be a personal GPS. Waze is there.
We ain't even out of town. We going to the grocery store. Why you don't know how to get there?
Which one am I supposed to go again? Just left right here, ain't it?
I'll drive back.
How many times you go to the grocery store?
They probably do that on purpose though. I'ma just act like I don't know how to get there, so they'll drive.
It's just I don't know, bro. It's just a lot of things.
Conniving.
Like a lot of things on the back end that, like you said, that's done that I can't. I'm sorry. Just please. Well, if my future wife is out there and you listening to this, please do not propose to me.
Yeah. Cause it's a lot of stuff I don't want to do. I don't like fixing my own plate.
I really don't. To be honest, I really don't.
I don't like going into the furniture store.
I personally don't like cooking. But I mean...
I can cook. I will cook, actually.
I will, but I don't like it. I don't care for it. I do the dishes, though.
I do the dishes all day. Because I like the kitchen to be clean.
Yeah, it's balanced. You cook, I clean. Cool. So
you cooked all this food and you think you're going to put these pots in the...
No, can't have it.
Doing
We're going to use every bit of damn plastic around here before you do that.
You can wash dishes while you cooking. That's what I do.
I do that too.
I wash a pan while it's still hot. Like,
and that's just habit of nature because I got tired of getting cussed out for that as a kid.
Exactly. Again, people that know me know I was raised by Willie. It won't no leaving you leave a fork in the sink. Ain't going. That's the way they going with the dishes in there. What dishes? Is dishes in that sink?
It's a fork. It's a fork.
It's 2 spoons that you use. Why am I washing the dishes?
Because it's your night.
Every night was my night then.
Go man. Checking in. What's happening, boss?
Well, Alexa play 7 Days by Mary J. Blige. Every night was my night.
Yeah, that is true. My brother didn't live with us, so.
I mean, I'm sick of this.
Big facts.
I said, well, as soon as I get out of this house, and I moved out and did the same thing.
Okay.
Got to wash the dishes.
Okay. So I got another one for you.
Exactly, saying, Reed! I don't know where you think you're going at. Shane, she can't go nowhere because she ain't cleaned up. There's nothing in here dirty.
It wasn't her clean.
Parents just want you to, they don't even want you, it ain't even about stuff not being clean. They just want you to clean stuff.
Mm-hmm.
To make them feel good.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I really didn't clean. I would throw stuff in the closet and be like, my room clean.
And they're dusting.
No, I ain't never did that.
What?
That's above my pay grade.
Better get that lemon stuff. I forgot the name of it. Wipe that wood, that dressing out.
That pledge.
Yup, that's exactly what it is.
But the good thing about it is now they got the pledge that actually is for like dusting and stuff. We might need that in here. I ain't gonna hold you. Shoot. What else? I was also thinking about friendship situations and accountability. I think the code. I say that because
iron sharpens iron.
it does, but I also think that like a lot of times I know I catch myself saying like, do y'all niggas even live by a code? Like, do y'all even have a code?
Ain't no code no more. What Hall say the streets are dead.
Like, I'm not.
People live by the feel good mechanism of life these days. So long as it feel good, they gonna participate in it. It don't matter who it hurt, what code it go against, what moral it don't uphold. Like, it don't matter. People do what make them feel good. And don't get me wrong, I know we in like a self-care age and just, putting yourself first. By all means, do that. But when you talk about friendships and families and just communities of people that are supposed to stick by one another, like, your happiness comes first. But if you chasing true happiness, it's not gonna interrupt any moral belief, code, anything that you live by. It's not gonna interject that.
Yeah, and I think that's a big question for me. Is like, where's y'all morals at?
Yeah, like I told somebody earlier today, God ain't gonna give me nothing that I got to keep explaining myself about. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to being happy, all my happiness is genuine. It comes from a place that nobody can take away. So with that being said, it ain't about to hurt nobody. It's not about to go against the grain with things that I believe in. None of that. Like, because my happiness is aligned with what I believe in.
Yeah, and for me, if it do hurt you, that's for you to worry about. Especially if
sometimes people get in their feelings.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, people got this thing these days called main character syndrome. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to take yourself out of a person's situation. When it come down to people making decisions for themselves or really stepping up to the plate, maybe they just, trying to get to a certain place in life, so they do have to fall back from talking to you every day, or y'all can't communicate on the frame that y'all used to. Like, that necessarily don't mean something wrong with y'all friendship. It might mean that they're in a space where they have to do things different for them.
I've never, until now, I've never had to experience that. And it makes you question. It's like, not even makes you question, it just puts things into perspective. Like, before our situation came about, we wasn't, talking to each other every day, or, even when I was in North Carolina, we wasn't pulling up on each other every day. You had your things going on, I had my things going on. But, like, who am I to sit here and catch an attitude because you ain't picking up and you're not pulling up how I think we should? Everybody has their own life to lead, bruh. So it's like, y'all, like, people really be out here like, oh, man, that nigga fraud, man. Was she fake, she phony, because she don't do this, she don't do that. No, baby, I got my own stuff going on. Since when did that not become okay? Since when did that not become okay? We not kids no more. We not in high school no more, but we really can get off the school bus, do our homework with each other, and we be with each other all day.
And then it come down to mindset. Instead of, even if because you entitled for your feelings to be hurt, you know what I mean? But at the same time, instead of taking a negative approach, reach out. Like, hey, man, I know we got a lot going on. I'm doing this, you doing that. I was just checking in on you. Like, it's been times we went weeks without talking.
Yeah.
When one of us hit the other up, hey, man, I'm just seeing what's going on with you, just checking in on you, make sure you good. Oh, yeah, bro, I'm good. Next thing you know, and it might not even be nothing bad, but, man, I've been locked in, focused on this, or I had this to take care of, or I just started a new job, and, you know what I'm saying, the workload been different. So I've been trying to get acclimated to that. So I just kind of like been boxed in.
And even if it is something where you come out and you say, oh, man, I was dealing with this, and it actually happens to be something negative or something of, high importance, cool, so be it. Like, that's fine. And even as your friend, people have an issue with that. Well, why you ain't come to me and talk to me, bruh?
Are you making this about you?
Well, relax. This ain't about you. Once I got through it, and once we actually had this opportunity where we are right now, then I'll tell you about it. I don't want nothing from you. Cool, thank you for checking up on me, but do not make this situation about you. And we got to get out of that, like, the expectations of situations, like, for me, altogether. Because how I move and how I operate, when you start to expect people to do to move in that same way in which you move, you setting yourself up for failure because everybody's different. People don't view things like people's viewpoints and perspective. Like all of that stuff changes on a daily because of the things that you experience. We not kids no more.
And a lot of times, like the way my mindset is now, a lot of times if we sit, you know what I'm saying, with our emotions, a lot of that stuff ain't even our feelings hurt. It's really got to do with our ego and our pride.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of situations. Now I check myself before I even decide to feel a way about it. Like,
and I wonder if people even do that.
Do I need to feel a way about it, or is it my pride getting in the way? Is it my ego stepping in?
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, most of it is ego.
Yeah, my therapist asked me that question. She said before you even address something with somebody, she said you can feel how you feel about it, but do you ever ask yourself, why am I mad?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have the right to be mad?
Mm-hmm.
And before I bring it to them, what am I really bringing to them? Is it what they did or how they moving, or is it just
how I thought this was?
Right, me. Is it me? And I said, dang, you actually, you right about that. I don't think I ever, to be truthfully honest, I don't think I ever really, until that conversation came up, like I have a habit of, putting the brakes on things, but when she brought it to the forefront like that, I was like, dang, you right. I ain't even thought about that. And it just makes you think about other people, because there's been a lot of situations that people that came up to me or called me, oh, you don't do this, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, dang, did you really think about that before you hit my phone? Like, you and your feelings, but it ain't you. I hate that.
So why you calling me about it?
When you hit me with that, but it ain't you, that just throws everything off, because it's like, well, okay, I get it. You needed to get that off of your chest.
Come correct me. Like, look, man, you know what I'm saying? I'd be fake if I didn't. So, I was just coming to you, the situation between us about this, that, and the third. I'm going to be honest. It ain't even got nothing to do with you, but I honestly, we might have not been talking because I honestly felt this way about it, and I shouldn't have. Or once I digested the situation or reflected on it, I realized it was really me. So, I just wanted to clear the air on it. I can respect that because we all been there.
Yeah.
We all get there. We human.
Yeah.
We going to continue to be human. We going to continue to be in situations like, I probably shouldn't have ghosted such and such for this amount of time, because that really was me. You know what I mean? That really was me being in my feelings from an ego perspective. And me not recognizing that they was doing this, that, and the third for them. So, it just, man, be a fucking adult.
At the end of the day.
It's
that seems like, well, it ain't, but it seems like that's a bigger issue, because a lot of, and going to other people about it instead of bringing it to the person that you actually have that issue with, or that you actually at a distance with, to me, that just speaks volumes to your character and how you really value that person or that friendship, that relationship in general. Like, if you can't, if I can't come and talk to you and tell you how I feel, yes, it might get heated, but depending on who you're talking to, you should understand that person's passion level as well. Mm-hmm. So you shouldn't be offended by it. Mm-hmm. But and if they come in correct at that.
Yeah, because it can't be no disrespect.
Yeah, nah, you can't come disrespectful.
Like that.
Nah, but you have to be able. So if in your friendships, if you can't come to that person and you genuinely express how you feel about a situation, then you need to reevaluate that friendship altogether. Mm-hmm. And we're not doing that enough either. Everybody ain't gonna be your friend.
And that's the thing. Like, everybody these days want to talk about, like, and it gets on my nerves so bad. Because everybody wants to be pacified and have things really cater to their emotions and make them feel better about it. Every relationship that you leave ain't always about God taking you to the next level and everybody can't go.
Buddy.
Maybe it's just y'all grew apart. Maybe it's just you don't know how to reconcile situations. Yeah. So that's why y'all friendship ended. You know what I'm saying? It might not have nothing to do with God taking you nowhere. Like,
I think though,
every level you go up in life, God got to make you leave people. Who are the people you align yourself with?
Those are the followers. For me, those are the people who are trying to. You
trying to make yourself feel better about
they putting on them facades, and a lot of times it be on social media because that's where it come from. Oh, God, remove me from this, that, and the third. Woody woo. No, bro.
At some point, if you growing and you being a better person, a better version of you, which I hope everybody is in that space where they trying to get there.
It just happens.
At some point, you're gonna have to have that tough realization about yourself that A part of growing is knowing how to reconcile. A part of growing is knowing how to, you fall out with a good friend, a great person in your life, but y'all know how to come back to the table and have a conversation and get back on track.
But that's also not put up there when these people take on these personas from social media. That's also not spoken of.
If you don't know how to reconcile a situation, or at least open the conversation or the door so that you and two people that obviously care about each other can reconcile the situation, that goes to show a lot about your growth. Like, you might not be growing like you think you is.
Yeah.
Because a lot of, and I don't remember the verse in the Bible, but it was basically saying, like, it was pretty much saying it in a sense, like, being right is not worth losing a friend or losing a brother. You know what I mean? In that sense. And that got everything to do with reconciliation. They got everything to do with being like, you know what, we're going to agree to disagree and we're going to move on. And again, we all do it. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's situations in my life that I probably could have reconciled and didn't. You know what I mean? But you keep growing and you understand, like, all right, next time something happen like that, I'm probably going to be the bigger person and make sure that I can reconcile that situation, because I'd rather have that person in my life and have my ego bruised a little bit or my ego checked than to sit on this high horse like, oh, well, if it didn't work out, then, you know, God must didn't want them there. Nah, God give us free will. God was okay with y'all being in each other's lives, but y'all was so stubborn and so much on this high horse of, you know, self, that y'all don't want to take time off to saddle, you know, tie that horse down, get off of it, and have a real conversation.
Yeah.
Like, at some point, you got to figure out what's important. And if maintaining relationships ain't important, then cool. You know, but God didn't put us here to live this life alone either.
No, not at all.
Like, you can't do it without support and community.
And please understand, when we talk about reconciliation, some situations just you're not going to reconcile them. But at least if you had that thought, you acted on it, and based upon that conversation that you had with that person, you've determined, both of y'all, and hopefully at that point that y'all are actually having that conversation, y'all both recognize, you know what, ain't no bad blood here, but we can't fix this. This just
and
needs,
that's fine too.
This just needs to stay here, because you'll leave a situation messed up, try to reconcile it, and then try to force it to come back. And you make it even worse than what it was when y'all fell apart. You
reconcile it, and if it get back to that, cool. If it don't, you can walk away from it knowing like it ain't no bad blood there. I wish them well, they wish me well.
Peace and love.
We can move on from this with a clear conscience.
And don't
have been too many times that I've seen social media posts where somebody died, and the first thing somebody posts like, man, I wish I would have made a call, man. I that, you know, and they trying to, you know, explain themselves, especially like people that are famous, they trying to explain themselves on the bond that they had, but from all that we saw, y'all bigger than argued all the time.
Yeah, and so it's like, I'm sorry, but it was behind closed doors. So that's my issue. Do not, and I think a lot of people need to take heed as well, present what it really is. If this is your brother or this is your sister behind closed doors, present that on social media as well. As much as people like drama and all that other chaos, there's a lot of people out here that like the realism of it. Like, because it's, man, one day, you know what I'm saying, we could be arguing, but the next day, this my nigga, I love you. And then you want to tell people at that point in time, if they pass, man, water your flowers. Nigga, water them while they here. You know what I'm saying? Change the soil on. You know what I'm saying? Change the pot. You have to do that while people here, but people get so caught up in this social media stuff where it's like, I'd rather people see us bickering and arguing, and then damn, life cut short. You know what I'm saying? Your time run out. Now I gotta go back and we was cool. We was this. We was that. Now you posting all of the good times that we had with each other. Nigga, do that while I'm here, bro. Cause
the thing is, relationships, no matter if it's platonic, family, romantic, they take work. And like you just made the flower reference, like you get a plant, if you a plant mom or dad or whatever the case is, you have to prune leaves, you gotta repot when it's then grown outside of the capacity to what it was in, then you have to repot, you gotta reposition that plant.
You gotta pull weeds to make sure it don't corrupt.
The seasons change.
Yeah.
You gotta bring the plant inside, you gotta clip leaves because it's done brown, because a frost didn't happen, or whatever the case. It's work that comes into maintaining things. It's no different. You think we just about to have fun all the time.
Nope. And I think I can't even say I think. I just want everybody to get back to the realism of
Be
of it
real,
all.
man.
Like just cause social media, man, it's people out here that'll get up here on social media and that real life just present themselves to be happy and all their relationships golden, and then boom, something drastic happens and then you see the other side. Just be real, keep it a stack, live in your truth. Live in your truth. I can't express that enough. Cause ain't nobody got to deal with that but you at the end of the day. You and people want to toss God into it. You living your truth. That's between you. Who gonna check it? That's between you and God. You may not like it. That's on you. You can exit stage left tonight. Living your truth, man. Stand 10 toes down with that type of stuff, man. I can't express that enough.
It is what it is.
Boom, boom, bam.
It is what it is.
Bleh.
But yeah, we approaching an hour, so as always, we gonna wrap it up. This is the last episode. I don't know when we gonna start season 2. We got some admin and maintenance work to do with this thing.
Absolutely.
We definitely coming back soon.
All of the episodes will be uploaded soon. So just keep being patient with that. Once it's up there, we're gonna pull a full blast out there. Ain't gonna be nothing y'all can do about it. Y'all gonna see yellow tape all over your timeline. But we are gonna do
but you gonna be alright.
Indeed. But we are gonna do some maintenance. So season 2 we gonna come back harder.
Better.
And we're gonna have some introductions for y'all. I'm gonna let that one out the bag. We got a segment that's gonna be up there called Yellow Tape Letters. So y'all can send us y'all situations, y'all can send us y'all topics. We will not drop names, but Yellow Tape Letters, man, it's just for us to give y'all our standpoint or our thought process on situations that y'all have gone to. So share it, tell your peoples to tell your peoples. Yeah, season 2 gonna be better than season 1.
It's all about progression. As Mike Ty would say, Pastor Mike Ty, what do you say? Progression over perfection.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
That's the way to live life. So, y'all have a good rest of the night. Y'all be blessed. If you drinking, be safe, be smart. If you getting some cheeks at night, wrap it up unless you're married.
Shoot the club up. You can either make real babies or dog babies, however you like.
However you like. Walmart over 24 hours.
Indeed. Y'all be blessed, man. Peace and love.